Both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to bring it out. And he loses the football. Recovered by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the ground, it's Shaw. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
What an opportunity here if you're on offense, right? After the great kick return, you're already down here in the red zone. It's third down now. You've got to be able to come away with a touchdown. This field position is too good to only settle for 3 points.
Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Dogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback will keep it. Breaks the tackle. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special. And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game. And that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Dances away. He'll pull it down. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Pick your poison, right? When he gets outside the pocket, man, what do? Do I play the pass and stay back deep? Or do I come up and try to make a tackle? I'm not going to give up a big play and give up an easy pass, so it's just easy pickings for this quarterback because of his athleticism.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
Black 24. Here we go.
Looking for room. It's off. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period.
Easy.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback extends the play. On the run deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Dogs headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Quarterback keeps it. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying him out in more space.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Complete downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes a connection. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Just going to keep it after the snap. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the 1st down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The toss to the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The pull and throw off the RPO. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to take off. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Open space at the 25. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And they get him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Fires into the end zone. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the direct snap, it's Shaw. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return. And for a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We'll find out here.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, They are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
They want to run this quarterback. Inside the 40. He's loose on the right. Kept it and he's past the marker. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marked at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And Both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2.
This quarterback part of their running game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Got it.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A strike downfield. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Line gets set, 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Direct snap. Gives it on the option. Still on his feet at the 40. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Snap to the back. Keeps it. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Going over the top. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Trying to get the corner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught near the sticks. It's Galladay. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. There's the pressure. Touchdown, Dogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Morton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Using his feet. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback and his awareness right there. Understanding they're down, they need to save clock, so on the design QB run, getting out of bounds. They're going to need this guy to throw it and run it to come back and win this game.
They'll try to get outside. Creates a little space. Turning it on. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown LSU!
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 24 over Air Force. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. He's got it down the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Look out, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make a big game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He'll pull it down and run. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. To the air on first down. Gets rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
They'll run play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Morton. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. They boot it away on fourth down. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Lost a throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have to find a way to slow this quarterback down from running the football. He's been doing a lot of damage in this game. Already, he's got over 100 yards rushing.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Riley. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing in the double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw in the double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
Now on the move. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They're going for the touchdown here on 4th and goal in overtime. He's looking to pass. Buys a little time. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the ground with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Got it in the middle. It's Bailey. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion. Try to barge their way in. They got it! The 2-point conversion, and it's a game winner! How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field.